Hello everyone, this one is going to be a third party check-in. So we're going to find out what's happening with your situation. You could be with the person, not with the person, interested in the person. They could be, in a relationship already. Could be a mum with you and you suspect them of cheating. So this is a third party check-in to figure out what's going on, see if the cards can give us anything. And as I say, as always, I'll just, shuffle them and let the cards come and see what information we get from Spirit for each pile. I like to let it come through naturally that way, because sometimes information comes through and sometimes spreads, I find them a bit rigid. I like them to just come out and tell me and talk to me. So we've got three piles or three stones for you to choose from. So I've got Mother of Pearl for pile number 1. We've got Carnelian for pile number 2. Really lovely, the Carnelian. Okay. And I've got Jasper for pile number 3. Okay, so I'll hold them up best I can. Pile number 1 is your Mother of Pearl. 1 second. It's escaped. Hold on. It's a good job I was wearing bottoms there, isn't it? Because I think, like, some people who do videos, they wear the top but not the bottoms. I've got jeans on, so we're good there. I didn't frighten anybody when I got up. Right, so... Although I can see my wash basket. Anyway, never mind. Okay, so Mother of Pearl is number 1. Stay. Carnelian is number 2. Yep. And then Jasper is number 3. Okay, so I'll hold them up. Take a deep breath. Picture your person. Picture the situation. Think about your question. Third party update. Find out what's going on. What's the tea, as it were. I'll hold it up. And you can pause the video, have a think, pick your stone, pick your pile, and then we'll get started. Okay. Right. Scratch my eye, pile 1. When I finish scratching my eye. Okay. Right. So I'll shuffle them first. Give them a good shuffle. And then I'll do my little split the deck thing. Very excitable to do these cards, just like the Mother of Pearl was. Find out what's happening with your third party situation, pile 1. I'll take them, yeah. I'm not doing it yet. Okay, so I'm going to split it now. Oops. Wish I could do the concertina effect with this deck, but it's just like really weird. I can't do it. I can do it with my angel cards, not with this one. As I've probably said before, if you've seen any of the videos. So I have to do it kind of like manually with 2 hands. Okay, so for those of you who picked Mother of Pearl as your pile, it's alive. Just little Mother of Pearl. Let's find out third party situation for pile 1, please. What's happening with pile 1 and their third party situation, Spirit? Oh, thank you. Oh, I'm alive. Okay, so you've got Page of Pentacles and 4 of Cups reversed. I'm just going to see if I can find out what this one was. The Fool reversed. Is this for you? Okay, I feel these are for you. The Empress reversed. 6 of Wands reversed. Okay. Potentially the Fool reversed. Let's have a look. Okay, let's keep going. Pile 1. What's happening with the person? Third party update, please. Third party update on pile 1 situation, please. Have a third party update on pile 1 situation, please. Third party update, please. Third party. Take the time. Come on, Spirit. Okay. Feel as though your person's been offered something. That's what I'm picking up now. With the Four of Cups reversed. It's like they've been offered something by the third party and they've refused to take it for some reason. So whatever the third party is offering them, they're not taking it. I'm getting. Which is interesting. 9 of Wands upright. Okay, that wants to go under there, right. Page of Swords. There's going to be a lot of clarity coming to you. A lot of revelations coming, I'm getting. With the Page of Swords at the bottom of the deck there. Lots of Swords energy. Knight of Swords, Queen of Swords, Ten of Swords. It's quite a lot going on. So let's see. So you've got the Page of Pentacles as your first card. That represents you. I think there's some sort of new beginning with you. I feel as though you may be with this person. Or you might be... I feel as though this is the pile that are single or not in any kind of serious committed relationship. I feel as though this is the kind of like casual or just beginning pile, not quite together yet or not really together yet. So there's like a sort of like you might be single or you might have just started to date this person or be interested in dating them and they are also single, and maybe there was somebody else in the picture as well that they were not too serious about. So I'm not getting any kind of like marriage energy or long-term relationship energy with you or anything like that. This feels new. So this feels like you. So you're kind of single and you're offering your pentacle to them. It's like a, you know, a new relationship. It's like you've dated them or something like that. I mean, you might have dated them once or twice. Or you might be interested in doing that. I feel a lot of you have actually dated them at least once. You've been on at least one date with them. So, you know, you might have met them on Tinder or something like that. It's that kind of vibe. That kind of dating vibe, you know, where everyone's like single, but there's like competition almost. You know, everyone's kind of trying to find the right person, you know, and sometimes the right person's got like 1 or 2 people around them, and you know what I mean. So your person with the third party that you're talking about, so whoever your rival is for this person's affections, they've been offered something by this third party and they've not accepted it, this Four of Cups. So I'm getting from that this may be a good thing for you because it means that they're not accepting whatever the third party's tried to offer them. I don't think they're very keen on the third party, the other person, this competition that you may have, because your card's upright, the Page of Pentacles, like this is you, and then this is them, and then I feel this is the third party, the Empress. So I could be talking to masculine or feminine energies here, so you take what resonates. I usually go by energy, masculine and feminine energy, rather than kind of like, you know, men and women or anything like that, because I find that energy is a bit more accurate, I think, for what's going on. So this Empress energy, this feminine energy, they're represented by, they're quite arrogant, the third party as well. I feel it's like they think that they're kind of like, you know, all this, you know, but they're not, you know, your person's kind of saying no. So they've offered your person something. For some of you, your person's already dating the Empress, whoever this is, this third party, and you're the one who's kind of wanting to come in. So they're already dating them, but like kind of in a very new or casual sort of way. It doesn't feel complete. It doesn't feel particularly committed. It only feels like a kind of a recent thing. They haven't been together very long, and it's very casual. It's less than a year, I feel, for most of you watching this, or it's not very committed. It doesn't feel very serious. It's only like a new kind of connection. It's relatively new. So they are literally just dating. But the Empress has offered your person something and they've refused it. So I don't know whether the Empress has tried to get them to do something with them, tried to get them to commit further, tried to get them to go on holiday with them or do something with them, and your person's pulled back. So they pull back on something with this person. So for those of you who this person's currently dating the third party, your person's pulled back from the third party a little bit according to this. And for those of you who are dating this person, have just begun to date this person, and are worried that the third party might muscle in, your person's not really accepting this offer from the third party, whatever it is that they've given them. You're feeling down about it though. 6 of Wands, your confidence is low. Reversed. So, you know, you're looking at this situation with quite negative, pessimistic eyes. I don't think you're really seeing for what it is. You know, you're imagining all sorts of things, I think. You're not feeling very good about yourself regardless. So I don't think you're really noticing that your person doesn't seem particularly enamoured by the Empress, by this other person. Or there's some sort of like pulling back from the person, you know, there's some sort of pulling back from them. Your person's actually standing the ground over something, so like whatever this is, your person's not budging. You've got the Nine of Wands. So they're not budging whatever this Empress is wanting to offer them right now. And they're being really like strong about it. They're not allowing this Empress to come in like at all. So this is kind of like the three of you. I don't know if it'll help me to hold them up for you. This is the three of you right now. This is your situation. You may have dated this person before once or twice, so they may know how they feel. And your person saying nope. And this is the third party here. And they're saying no to the third party. You're upright. Notice that you're upright. And you've got like a kind of newness about you, the Page of Pentacles. You might be a very confident person work-wise as well, very well established, or, you know, very ambitious. You're very solid, very grounded. So you seem to, like, you might go far in life. That's the impression I get. So yeah, the Nine of Wands is your person kind of, you know, standing the ground with the situation and digging the heels in and saying no, you know, like they're not taking whatever it is. They're being very stubborn. And they're kind of, I'm getting a very isolated energy from your person at the minute. They're not really particularly coming forward to either of you. They're not, you know, it's not that they're not interested in either of you or even interested in you, but they're just not coming forward. So the Knight of Swords coming in, the Fool reversed, Ten of Swords reversed, Queen of Swords reversed, and the Page of Swords. Like I said earlier on, there's some sort of clarity or breakthrough coming. There's some kind of communication coming. All the Swords cards are towards the end of like the layout of cards I've got here. I've got a few cards. I've got them all laid out here. A lot of Wand energy, a lot of Cups energy. But that's more to do with passions and emotions and feelings. Like, you know, you're feeling quite down and your person's feeling quite stubborn. You know, so there's some very passionate, depressed energy going on in you. And there's some very passionate, like, stubborn, standing your ground energy going on. There's some information coming in. Let's have a little look. So your person's kind of, you know, looking towards the whole situation, really. You know, they're not, like, coming towards either of you. Number 9 might be relevant to you. I don't know. Take that what resonates, you know. Ordinarily, your person's kind of more like this, the Knight of Swords. They're very, very forthright, very almost cutting in the language, talkative. There might be an air sign or embody the qualities of the Knight of Swords. And that they're kind of like beating themselves up. They're trying to get themselves to snap out of this situation, whatever this is. They're trying to get themselves to be, this is their head really, so that's what they're doing, and that's the mind. You know, they're kind of like, they're not going anywhere anytime soon. I don't see either situation moving forward just yet. They're not going to make a decision about either one of you just yet. Ten of Swords reversed. Yeah, it's not over yet. There's a sense of like non-completion because I've got the Ten of Swords reversed and the Fool reversed. And the Fool usually like it can be a card of moving on and new beginnings in relationships. So, you know, if you ever ask a reader, you know, if a relationship is going to work out, and you might get the Fool upright, sometimes that can mean that you need to move on from the person, depending on what the other cards say. But the Ten of Swords reverse and the Fool reverse suggests that, you know, there's no surrender and there's no walking away. There's no kind of, you know, there's a bit of a stalemate going on at the moment in the situation. Page of Swords suggests that there's going to be communication coming. There's going to be some clarity coming to you. You're going to get some clarity soon. It's coming in. But it'll only be small, and it'll only be like an initial kind of beginning with it being a page. Yeah, the Queen of Swords, they're not going to, you won't be communicating with them either, I don't think. I think that's you as well. There's not much in the way of communication, but everything's a bit stale and quiet. Everything's calm. Let me see what the Queen of Swords is trying to tell us. Let me see, Queen of Swords, come on, what are you saying? She's indicating that there needs to be clarity, there needs to be some level of communication. She's indicating the need for it. So she's there to kind of say, you know, we need to clear this up. You know, this needs to change, this situation here. And she's reversed because she's being blocked. Her energy currently in the situation is being blocked. She's saying this needs to change. You know, she's indicating that she wants her, that she's trying to come in with her energy in the situation, but that her energy isn't coming in yet. You know, so she's indicating the need for communication, the need for some sort of breakthrough moment where, you know, this is kind of broken and they become more like this again, where the communication comes in. So your person's in a bit of a stalemate at the minute. So in terms of third party, in terms of the original question, they're not really accepting anything from the third party right now. They're in a bit of a situation themselves. They're on their own. They're stubbornly digging their heels and they're refusing anything from the third party. And they're not really coming towards you at the moment either. So you're feeling quite depressed about this. But there's going to be a breakthrough in communication very soon. Page of Swords. It's not going to be low, it's not going to be a massive thing, but there's going to be some sort of clarity or breakthrough moment. Your person at the moment is trying to get into this energy again, because that's what's in their head. They've got all that going on in their head. I'll get some advice from cards and just see if there's any more information for this. So more information on Power One's third party situation, please. What's going to happen? Is the person going to come towards them anytime soon? How does the person feel about them? Is there anything that you can tell me once the communication issue begins to be resolved? Yeah, we've got this one here. What's that? Temperance, okay. So there's going to be a restoration of balance to the situation. Things will be calm. There'll be a calming situation there, that things will calm down a bit. It's going to be a restoration of balance. I had death on the bottom of the deck, so some sort of transformation is going to occur. There's going to be an ending to the current situation that you're in. There's going to be a change. So whatever situation you're in, now this stagnant situation, it's going to transform, it's going to change. The Queen of Pentacles, you'll be okay regardless. This is you. You'll be happy regardless of what happens. So you become the Queen of Pentacles. You might be an earth sign, or just very resourceful. As I say, you'll embody the qualities of the earth sign. You came out as the Page of Pentacles as well. Any further advice, please, for file 2? Looks like you. Oh, okay. Looks like your person might come towards you. But the Knight of Wands, which I feel is them. Magician, manifestation, so it's going to happen, it's upright. Then I've got the Two of Cups on the bottom of the deck. High Priestess, intuition. These are all good cards. Eight of Wands, communication, passion. So there's every possibility that your person will actually come towards you once this communication thing has gone back to normal. Once your person comes out of whatever stalemate they're in, there's a possibility that they'll come towards you. I feel like this is them. They're going to be in a renewed sense of passion. I mean, the Knight of Wands is a bit of a... You can be a bit of a player energy or just non-committal, you know, if they're not like a player energy. But, yeah, your person might come towards you. There's going to be balance. There's going to be restored. The Temperance Angel is really, really positive. So I think this situation may resolve in your favour. Judging by these cards. Let's just get another card. I'm going to ask Spirit. Am I right in seeing that pile 1 situation is going to resolve in their favour, please? With regard to the third party situation, is this person going to ultimately come back to them? I'm going to choose them over the third party. Can I have clarification or confirmation on that, please, pile 1? For pile 1. Thank you. Yeah, they're going to... Oh, yeah, Ace of Cups on the bottom of the deck. They're going to consider their options. And I get the feeling they're going to choose you. Enters a lay with our friend the Hangman, popping up again, upright. No, he's reversed. When the Hangman's reversed, it's a good thing. It means an enters a lay when he's upside down when he's the right way up. So the Hangman is reversed right now, even though he's the right way up. So you know, so yeah. So it's an end to the stagnation and the delay. The Queen of Cups, that could be you. That'll be you. Justice card, yeah. The World. And then here, of course, we've got the Ace of Pentacles. No marriage just yet, Hierophant reversed. But, you know, so, you know, it's not going to be, you know, there's no guarantee of, like, a long-term commitment. And so don't start naming your children or planning your wedding or anything like that just yet. This feels like a very new dating relationship. So, yeah, it looks like your person's going to come towards you. And you've got the Ace of Cups on the bottom. So they're going to consider their options. And I think they're going to come towards you by the looks of things. And when they do, they'll be embodied by the Knight of Wands. So it looks as if this situation will resolve in your favour. It looks like you may well enter into a dating relationship with your third party person once the stalemate's over with. I don't think they're very impressed with the third party. So this third party might be trying to push for something, and you might be on the outside looking in at the moment. They could well be dating the third party right now, but in a very casual way. You know, I think you feel quite young or quite casual. You're all single. That's what it feels to me. So it looks as if you'll enter into some sort of dating relationship with the person. The Temperance Angel's jumping out at me to say this is going to be, you know, the outcome of your reading. This is your positive ending. They're saying there's going to be peace and calm. This is for you. It's going to resolve in your favour. So I think your person's going to come towards you. The Temperance Angel wants to come out and say that. So yeah, this should work out for you. So I hope that helped part one. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you thought. It's always helpful to find out, you know, whether the reading resonated with you. I'm on Instagram as well, so I do like written readings. So you can kind of like, you know, swipe through like with those questions and things like that. And I hope to see you in my next reading, whether it's on video, on here, or on Instagram. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. I'll go on to pile 2 now. Thanks, pile 1. Okay, pile 2. For those of you that picked, did we say the Carnelian for number 2? We did, didn't we? Carnelian. Okay, so those of you who picked that one, we're going to find out what's happening in your third party situation. I'm just going to shuffle the deck from the previous pile, and we're going to see what happens, what comes out. Just going to give them a bit of a mix up after the last one. Trying to give them a good mix so that they don't, like, you know, put the same. Sometimes they do though, and they mean something completely different. It's so weird. Like, even like when I shuffle them really hard, you know, like they still, sometimes similar cards will come out. The Magician wants to pop them and say hi. I don't know why. Anyway, but they mean something totally different for each reading. It's so strange. I get different like vibes from spirit, you know. Right, that wants to go there. Okay, so I'm going to give them a little split. And then I'm going to we'll find out then, pile 2, what's happening with your situation. With your third party, you could be single and all dating, you could be with them in a relationship and wonder if they're cheating, but we'll see what we get. So the messages that come through hopefully will be relevant to those who choose this pile, and they'll be what you're needing to know in this situation. Right, so pile 2, here we go. Okay, so pile 2. Spirit, please tell me what's happening in pile 2's third party situation, please. Third party update, what's going on? What's happening? What do pile 2 need to know, please? What's happening with pile 2, please, those who choose Carnelian? For the Carnelian people, those who chose Carnelian, what's happening, please? Thank you. Ooh, death, transformation. Right, okay. So we've had an ending. Yeah. Massive ending. Serious, like, sort of karmic situation, you know, like a really important connection. Something major's happened for this situation. I feel as though you've had a breakup with them or something like that. So you may have already, you know, been with this person. I feel like there's been a massive ending where your person hasn't been in contact with you. They've cut you off or something like that. There's been a complete breaking or severing of the ties. And it feels quite angry, or like there's been an argument or a problem. There's been a breakup with you and your person. The person you inquired about, there's been a breakup between you. Some sort of severing of ties, or, you know, cutting off. I mean, if you were just friends, it can resonate as well. If you were friendship, you had a friendship and it cut off, you know. But you've had a severing of ties with this person. You've parted ways in the recent past, and it's been quite painful, quite negative for you. You know, you felt it, like. And with the Major Arcana card, you will. Major Arcanas can be, they're very important connections, you know. They're not light. They're usually major lessons that you learn from the people that you encounter. Let's find out some more. Pile 2. Can you tell me more about Pile 2's third party situation, please, Spirit? Thank you. Yeah, the Ace of Cups reversed. It's kind of wanting to go half upright as well. There was a lot of love there at one time in this connection. There was a great deal of love in this connection at one time, so it's wanting to go both upright and reverse with me. Sometimes you do that, and so I kind of like sit them there like that, you know, because so your situation's been, you know, you've had this breakup or severing of ties with your person, and there was a lot of love there in the past. This relationship has been a very loving one, very caring one. It's been a really good one, and now it's like this, you know. So it was kind of wanting to come up both ways, the Ace of Cups. It wasn't really telling me either way. It was kind of like, you know, I want to go this way, I want to go that way. And now at the moment, it's kind of like this, you know. So at one time, this person, you had a really good relationship with them. It felt very loving and very warm. And now you're kind of like moving on to pastures new. It's like you've broken up. So there's the Three of Wands here, which is you moving on. Both of you, actually, it signifies both of you. You're moving on to pastures new. You may both be fire signs. I've just got them for some of you. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, you might both be fire signs. You might have the same sun sign. And I think you may have felt it was fated. So those of you who resonate with that specific message about the fire sign, you may have felt it was a fated connection because you had the same sun sign. And I'm talking particularly to those who are fire signs here, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. So that's a very specific message for those of you who it resonates with. Could also be why you picked the red stone, I don't know. But anyway, so you had the Tower moment's passed. You've had the Tower moment and it's passed, that's why it's reversed. It's a major arcana again. It's letting me know that, you know, you've had this major kind of situation with your person that's been really painful, big breakup. So Pile 2, more information please for Pile 2's third party situation. Spirit, can you tell me more please? Pile 2, please. Pile 2 situation please. Third party reading, third party update please. What's happening in Pile 2 situation please now? More advice please, Spirit. They're a little bit shy today, aren't they? Come on. Whoops. Pile 2, come on. More information. Yeah, Two of Cups reversed, I just saw them. It's acknowledging this very painful breakup that you've gone through. You've gone through a breakup. Can you give me any more information please, Spirit, on Pile 2? What's happening? Have you gone through a breakup? Gone through a painful situation, painful ending, don't feel like you've got any options. Can you give me some more cards please for Pile 2? Feel everything's in balance and you're wanting to go on your own. I've seen the Hermit. Ace of Wands wants to pop out for you. And the Justice card. Yeah, you're feeling like an injustice. There's been an injustice done. And the Ace of Wands, you know, you're feeling very passionate. You're feeling very angry about this situation, very upset. So the reason that you come to a third party situation reading, it could be that, you know, your person has moved on with somebody else. But we'll get some confirmation from the cards on that. I can't see any third party energies in here yet. All I can see is a breakup, a really painful breakup. And you're feeling that, you know, there's been an injustice, but also the universe is also saying there's been an injustice done. So I don't know whether you were meant to break up or whether there was some kind of interference that caused it, but there's been an injustice. It's like as if like you weren't meant to break up or something like that. There's been an injustice done. So I don't know what that is. I do think sometimes people can be, you know, relationships can be broken up and they're not supposed to. Like there's been some sort of circumstantial or third party interference which causes people to break, but they're not meant to. They're supposed to stay together, you know. And there's been some sort of injustice there. So the universe is acknowledging that maybe you two shouldn't have broken up, or you shouldn't have been, you know, it's kind of wrong. You know, the whole situation feels wrong. It's happened, but you know, it's like there's something not right about it. And the universe, this feels like the universe saying that as well. So it isn't just you feeling it, the universe feels it. The universe saying this is an injustice, there's something not right here. Something's gone wrong. The Ace of Wands, you're feeling very passionate about this situation. You're feeling really like, I want to resolve it. I want to do something about this. You want to go back to the person. You're really thinking about them. You really want this to resolve. You know that there's still love there. You've got two aces in your reading. This is a really big connection, really major situation. Look at that. And they're both upright as well. Well, I mean, I know the Ace of Cups was a bit, you know. But, you know, the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Wands, two aces in a reading, and the Death card and the Tower card, I mean, you know. This is a situation that, you know, I think there's hope of resolution here. There's hope of reconciliation with this situation. So if your person's moved on with a third party, which could be why you've come to this reading, it looks as if your person, you know, could have been your person. With the Justice card reversed, the universe is saying, like, this was your person, something's gone wrong here. It would appear from the cards. Now, that's not to say that there's only one person for everybody and you should get obsessively, focused on one person, okay? So please don't do that. But, it's saying that this relationship was really important and significant and something went really wrong. And the universe would really like to see you try to resolve it and get back together again, going by the Justice card. But you have free will. You can do whatever's right for you, so don't, assume anything from that. But yeah, this does feel like that, so, it really does feel as though this situation was a really good relationship and something went wrong. And the universe is acknowledging, look, this is a good relationship and it might be worth you. The universe is kind of advising or suggesting that you do try to resolve it, that you do follow these feelings that you've got about the Ace of Wands, where you do feel like you can reconcile. Like I say, do so legally if your person wants to talk to you. If your person's got a restraining order or something like that, please don't, you know what I'm on about, right? So don't get obsessive about one person in your head, because the universe kind of feels as if it was a relationship that needs to, that's worth resolving. It's worth it. It's worth following your passion here, you're following your feelings, you're feeling like you want to resolve it, and the universe is kind of saying, yeah, give it a go. Essentially, that's what, is being said here. So, I don't want anybody stalking anybody. Right. Aha, Knight of Swords. Right, okay. So, your person's really angry, actually. Your person's really, really angry. They're very vocal, aren't they? They're very, what's the word? They're quite, they don't hold back. They embody the Knight of Swords energy, so they're kind of they be very cutting with the words, very mouthy, very vocal, very expressive, but they can come across as cutting sometimes, so they don't filter anything, so they'll sometimes say things and they'll just come out with it. They're very, very direct, very forthright. They don't sugarcoat, and they're like that anyway as a person. They're coming in, they're actually coming in behind you, the Ace of Wands, so they're wanting to, if they do talk to you, I think it's going to be an argument first. So your person's still quite angry with you or still upset. So there's a lot of cutting and angry words there, a lot of, communication that's so if you do speak to them again, you do go back to try to resolve things with them, be prepared for them to initially be quite cutting, the usual forthright cutting self, they'll be very vocal, very verbal, and they'll have a lot to say to you. But it'll be kind of at first it'll feel like conflict. They'll have a lot to say to you in terms of what's happened between you, and there's some anger there, they're still harbouring that. So as you're wanting to kind of come forward with passion and resolve things, you're feeling it as well. They're also feeling they'd have some choice words to say to you when you do talk to them. So be prepared for that, they'll have some words to say. There'll be words, mostly from them, but then that about their personality already. That's kind of what they're like. And they might be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, but they embody the Knight of Swords energy. Can I have some more cards, please, on pile 2 situation? What's happening with them, please? Third party situation, what's going on with that? More advice, please, on what's going to go on there and what they can do. What's happening, please? I'm getting the impression that there's the possibility of reconciliation here, or they're being nudged to give it a go. Try and go back, see if they can go back, see if they can talk to the person. It's an important relationship. I've got a card then, where's it gone? Sure you gave me a card then. Was it that one? I don't know if it was that one. Okay, I'll shuffle again on them. Sometimes you think a card comes out and it doesn't. Pile 2. Pile 2. More information on pile 2 situation, please, Spirit. Is there the possibility of reconciling with the person, please? If this is a significant relationship that's worth mending. Potentially worth mending. Do you want me to take all of these? Only that one and the devil, okay. Yeah, the devil cards as well. It's come up again. It's seriously, it was a karmic situation that you've got here, but it's I say karmic, because karmic situations can end, can't they? It's a really important connection. It's a really significant connection. It's very important for your growth, for your development as a soul. You've got to really, you've known this person, well, you've got a long history with this person spiritually. Oh my God, you're old souls. You've known each other for a long time. It's like you've been married in every life or been together in every lifetime. You've got a really close connection with this person. You've been together before, loads of times in past lifetimes, if you believe in reincarnation, which I do. You've been together so many, you're old, you know each other. You know each other on a very deep level. Really, you know, you've had a committed relationship with this person before, I feel. And, you know, you've broken up and this person might be with someone else right now and you're wondering about that. I think that's what's brought you there. Seven of Pentacles reversed. Yeah, there's like sort of, you're not feeling, you're not surveying where you're being and thinking about where you're going. You're kind of like refusing to, you know, normally when you do like a bit of a stock take of your life and then you move forward, before you move forward, you kind of reflect on everything and then you move forward. You're not doing that reflection before you move forward because you don't want to move forward. You're not ready to. You know, you want this to be resolved. The devil suggests that there's some things that are chaining you up. You know, you've got issues to resolve here. There's a lot of passion between you. There are things that are blocking you. The devil represents the things between you, the things that are the issues, the problems that are coming between you. But I feel as though, like, you know, the universe is like nudging you, kind of encouraging you to give this, try to resolve this situation, try and see if you can repair your situation with the person. You might be the Queen of Wands, a fire sign. King of Cups, there might be a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, so you might be a fire signs or water signs. But neither one of you is, you know, well, you're not ready to let go. I don't think they are either. I think they're still quite angry and upset. And if they do come into talk to you, as I say, they will. There'll be the usual vocal self, which you'll know what I'm talking about if you resonate with this pile. More advice for piles at home. Thank you. The King of Swords. Yeah, what does I say like that? That's them. Yeah, King of Swords. They're willing to talk to you. They're willing to talk. King of Swords is a little bit more calm than the Knight of Swords. You know, a bit more of a mature energy. You know, he'll kind of like, you know, sit and talk. He's willing to talk to you. So your person is willing to come in. They could be masculine or feminine energy, so, you know, take that what resonates, the energies of the person, you know, the gender energies. But I'm just going to find, do we have any further advice for pile 2, please? Thank you. Yeah, they're saying don't move forward just yet. Can you tell me what's going to happen in the near future between pile 2 and their person, please? So what's going to happen in the near future, please? What's coming in? What can they expect to happen next? And, you know, any advice on what they can do? Further information for pile 2, please, before I close the reading. What's going to happen next with pile 2 in this situation, please? You know, is this person going to contact them first? Should they contact them first? What should they do? What should pile 2 do? Any advice for pile 2? Any further information or advice for pile 2 in the third party situation, please? Saying don't give up just yet, so, you know, definitely consider going back, following your passion, following your heart. Stick with it. Nine of Wands or so. Queen of Pentacles and the Lovers. Yeah, you're going to be stepping into your power very soon. You're going to have like the Queen of Pentacles is, you know, somebody who's stepping into the feminine power. They look like a businesswoman or like someone who's financially stable. You know, you might have career goals and options for your life. And that landed on the Ace of Wands, so that's to do with you and your passion and who you are in the relationship. I think you want to be the wifey as well, Queen of Pentacles. Maybe you were before and you want to be again. You know, you're very grounded, very resourceful, and you're trying to remind your person that that's who you were, of who you were. You're wanting to remind your person of who you were. You know, so it might help you, it might be helpful to you to go into the interaction when you do talk to them again as the Queen of Pentacles. Embody the energy of the Queen of Pentacles, that's you. So that you can better communicate how you feel here with the Ace of Wands, you know. Kind of landed on top of it, you know, so go in with this, you know, that's like kind of behind it, you know, like, you know, and then the Lovers is like, you know, this connection card here. Funnily enough, kind of parallels the Devil. So you want to, you know, replace this with this. In a way, you want this energy will come through, then there's the potential for this energy. So, you know, the issues and the problems, the blockages here will be transformed into this. So, you know, at the moment there's an imbalance. You want to restore the balance, you want to restore temperance. The Temperance Angel wants to go upright, she wants to come in and balance your situation here. She's on the bottom of the deck. So any further advice please for pile 2 before I close this reading? What should pile 2 do? who's going to reach out first? Should they say anything? What's going to happen in terms of communication? What's going to start this conversation off? What's going to start this off for them? What's going to begin it? What's going to trigger this? The pile 2, please. Thank you very much. They're going to contact you first. I've got the Page of Pentacles. So the Page of Wands feels like you. They're going to contact you first, so wait for them. You be the Page of Wands. Be ready for the new beginning. Stay in your passionate energy. Be prepared to be the Queen of Pentacles. Focus on what you've got to do. This is you. This is them, sorry. They're going to contact you first, I feel. I mean, if you feel like, you know, you want to contact them first, by all means do it. But I feel as though they're going to come into you. You're going to have the opportunity to be in contact anyway. So yeah, your person's willing to talk to you, and you're being nudged by the universe to try to resolve it. Follow your own guidance and your own intuition as to how you're going to do that, how you're going to bring it about. But I feel as though your person will get in touch with you. There'll be some sort of communication from them coming in. They'll contact you first. Or they'll bring it about the meeting. They'll be the ones to initiate things. You know, you might want to shoot them a text message or something like that. And then they'll kind of like, you know, be the ones to manifest it and ground it and bring it forward. Which is the Page of Pentacles, so you'll be in this energy, the Page of Wands energy, kind of reverse. So I think you might send them a tentative text message, and then they'll be like, right, come on, let's meet up. They'll ground it. So yeah, I hope that helped, pile 2. Looks like your person, you know, may well come back, and there's the opportunity to reconcile, as well as the potential for this to go back, because it's a really good relationship, a very important one, significant one. Loads of major arcana in your reading. So I hope that helped, pal, too. Like, comment, share, subscribe down below. Let me know what you thought. If it resonated, let me know what happens. And I'm on Instagram as well. I've got readings on there, so you can have a look at them as well. Written readings where you can swipe through. So I hope to see you on my next reading, pile 2. Thank you. I'll go on to pile 3 now. Okay, so pile 3. Pile 3. Going to give your reading a bit of a shuffle, give your cards a bit of a shuffle, I should say, from the last reading, and split the cards a bit. Bit of a shuffling, mix them up. Okay, I feel some of you may be feminine earth signs watching this. They've chosen the Jasper stone, pile 3. Where's that one? Maybe feminine energies over earth signs. Queen of Pentacles popped up to say hello just then. Let me know, some of you might be. You might be dealing with an earth sign. That's Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Okay, so I'm going to split you down. Oh yeah. Come on, cards, make it bigger. There we go. Alright, let's see. Okay. So, pile 3. Let's see what we've got here. So, pile 3. What's happening in pile 3's third party situation, please, Spirit? Pile 3. What's happening in pile 3's situation, please? Third party situation, what's going on, please? What's happening for them? Please tell me what's happening for pile 3. Pile 3 situation with a third party. Pile 3 third party, mini card, Spirit. Pile 3's third party situation, please. Cards are a bit shy. Pile 3, please, Spirit. Cards are a bit shy today. Ooh, there's a lot of cards, that's better. Okay, they want to come out then. Okay, so you've got the Four of Cups in the upright and the Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles is acknowledging the third party situation in your life. It feels as though you've been offered something but you won't take it. The person that has made the offer to you could be married or taken already. You may have had some sort of proposition from your person. Okay, Emperor. Your person might be an Aries, older man, mature, older masculine, very mature energy. Might be a fire sign, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. You want the end alone. You're looking for a relationship, you're looking for something. Hermit reversed. You know, so you're a little bit sick of looking inside. This relationship is leaving you very frustrated, this connection. You're feeling very frustrated by the situation. And you just want to be able to move forward. You know, the Six of Wands and the Eight of Wands, you had high hopes for this. You really wanted this to work. You wanted this to be your person. And you really want the Ten of Cups as well. You want a family, you want a connection. Feels like you might be somebody who's having an affair, or who's been offered an affair with someone who might be already taken, already with someone. You know, you might be a feminine energy dealing with an older masculine. You might be an air sign feminine, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And yeah, you know, it's like a marriage situation. You know, they're married, but you want marriage. You want commitment. You're at a point in your life where you may focus on your career and you want commitment. Two of Swords reversed. I think you've been single for a while. You want an end to illusion. Five of Cups, you're quite upset by the situation, getting you down emotionally. You know what you want. You're really clear on what you want. I mean, we've got the Hierophant and the Two of Swords here, so you're kind of like, you know, you want their marriage to end or their commitment to end, because you know what you want. Your Two of Swords, you're not in any kind of, you know, stalemate situation with your own head. You know, this is what you want. You want this for yourself, because you like this. You've already decided, and you want this for them. You want them to leave whoever they're with for you. The Eight of Wands and the Six of Wands, you know, you want victory, you want communication, you want passion, you want everything to move forward for you. This is what you want. You're sick of being in hermit mode, you're out of that, you're self-reflected enough, you've done your work yourself. You feel like you've worked on yourself and done your inner work already, you know, and you're ready to move things forward. The Three of Pentacles is acknowledging the situation in your life, and you've had this proposition from this person, you've met someone who's with someone. This is them, I feel. Aries energy. You know, you're not in illusion. You're not very emotional as a person either. I feel as though you're quite successful professionally. I feel like you might be. You don't really employ your emotions in your everyday life and your working life. You know, you're cut off from your feminine energy. You have to be quite masculine in your day job, maybe, or what you do. If you are a feminine, you have to embody masculine energy quite a lot. And it doesn't matter, you know, whether you're a man or a woman. Feminine energy, masculine energy. You're looking for your King of Pentacles. You're looking for someone to actually take care of you for a change, to be solid and dependable. You know, and you want this Emperor to be like that. So you're not necessarily looking for an earth sign, but you're looking for a man who's stable and got it all together and wants you and wants to offer you that stability. And you don't feel like this person's doing that. You're feeling quite down about it. You've got the Five of Cups and there's the Ace of Cups in reverse, so you're not feeling very good about things. This situation isn't really giving you the emotional fulfillment that you deserve. You're feeling quite disempowered. Normally you're the Queen of Wands, but you're feeling quite... And you might not be going out and socialising with your friends very much either. You might be isolating yourself socially, but it's getting you down a bit. You know, your friends are wondering what's wrong with you, what's happened to you. So let's see. Pile 3, can you get any more information, please, for Pile 3 on the third party situation? Your person's not trustworthy. I'm getting the Seven of Swords. You know, I know it's reversed, but it kind of was showing me its upright position, even though it's reversed. Six of Pentacles, and they're very cutting with the words as well. They're not going to give. They're not really very generous. They're very cutting with the words as well. This is them as well, the Queen of Swords, even though it's a feminine energy. You know, if you're dealing with a masculine or vice versa, this is them as well. They're very cutting with the words. You know, they're not very caring in the language towards you and the manner and the way they speak to you. They don't have a great deal of like respect for you. Maybe, I don't know. I'm not getting very nice energy from them, but I'm getting a really kind of like cold, almost resigned energy from you. Like, you know, I'm sick of this. I'm sick of being single. I just want no nonsense. Like a no nonsense energy from you. Like you're sick of it. You know. Seven of Cups. You know. Yeah, they're always looking at their options. They're not like particularly you know, they might be committed to somebody else in some way, but they're not like, they're kind of non-committal in themselves. It sounds like, you know, they might have a really powerful job or position. Looks like you've got someone else coming in for you though, which is good news. Got the Two of Cups here, and the Knight of Wands, which is a fire sign, a younger male fire sign. So you might already know this person, fire sign, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. Feels like this is somebody around you, maybe at work, who might be interested in dating you. So somebody's around you. You've got someone with you, who's coming in, and but you know, you'll have to be careful not to cut them off or push them away, be harsh with them, because you might have your guard up and be like, no, I don't want to know. You might be quite harsh with this person and push them away, you know, and push away this love that's coming in, that wants to come in. So it might be worth you giving it a chance. I mean, it's up to you, obviously, but be careful that you're not too bristly with this person, you're not too prickly with them. I feel so this person's going to come in for you. So you've got someone else around you that likes you, that might want to date you. So there's some hope there for you. You know, you're sick of being generous. You're sick of being like, you know, you're sick of being like this. You know, you're feeling this way at the moment. You don't feel like your person's really generous with you. You know, you're feeling unloved. So yeah, any further information for pile 3, please? Any further information or advice for pile 3? You're gonna get what you want. You know, there's love coming in for you. There's a relationship coming in for you. But you're gonna get what you want. You're gonna be okay. You're gonna be happy. You're gonna get what you want. So someone's going to come in for you, even if, you know, you don't choose to date this person, this other person that's coming in. You know, it's all in divine timing, and the right person will come in for you when it's right. The Hangman is saying divine timing. You know, so you have got someone coming in for you in the future. You know, you've got love coming in. So, you know, you're feeling like you want to give up on this person you're asking about and you're done with them and everything. And the cards are kind of saying, well, yeah, you know, you're not feeling very loved, you're not feeling very good. You are getting a little bit prickly now. You're starting to put your guard up with people. And, you know, but you've got this Two of Cups energy coming in, you know, from your co-worker, Knight of Wands. You've got a co-worker or someone that's around you. I feel so it's at work for many of you, you know, but it's someone that you know is a fire sign. Younger male, younger than your original person, you know, younger than that person. I'm not saying that, you know, the Knight of Wands is going to provide you with this necessarily, but you're going to feel better. They actually want to come in and date you, so have a think about who that is and think about whether you might want to date them or not, you know, because it cuts into that. But either way, you will eventually get what you want. You'll be happy in the future. This is coming in for you in the future. The Nine of Cups, you are going to be okay. You're going to be happy with your lot in life eventually. If you feel like you're always going to be miserable, you're not, because you're going to be happy at the rate. You're going to have some sort of contentment coming in. Can I have another final card, please? One final card for pile 3 before I close the reading. One final card for pile 3, please, Spirit, before I close the reading. Any further advice for pile 3? Don't forget your friends. Socialise. You're doing this. Socialise. Don't be like this. Go out with your friends. Go and see them. Do things with them. If you're closing yourself off socially, go out. Don't forget your friends. Don't neglect your friends. Don't go into yourself. Yeah. Nine of Swords, because you need to get out of this energy. You've been feeling a lot like this, and you've got this coming in. The Spirit wanted me to put these 2 cards together for you, and also that one as well, weirdly enough. So, isn't it whether you're going to meet this person through your friends or whether you're already, but I think I feel so you already know them, they're around you. For many of you, you already know this person, or they're on the periphery of your life. So I think this person's going to come in as a result of you being with your friends. You're going to get what you want, you know, and your happiness is going to come in. So there's happiness ahead for you, and someone new coming in, as I say, and you know, this is going to be your key. Don't forget your friends, don't neglect your friends, and this person, yeah, you know. So yeah, I hope that helped for you, pile 3 even. Like, comment, share, subscribe down below. Let me know what you thought of the reading. I'm on Instagram as well. I've got like written readings there that you can swipe through and see the answers to. There's cards on there, pick-a-card readings. And yeah, let me know how it went. Let me know if this resonates and what happens, if you want to, you know, give us an update. And I hope to see you in my next reading, part 3. Thank you for watching. Thank you. Bye bye.